Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different.
So I want to make some graduation themed treats, right? So I have the candy wafers from Michael's. This is the bright white, the black. And here is my diploma and cap, right, mold. So I'm going to do a few of those quick and fast. I'm not going to melt too much chocolate because I just want enough for these pieces for right now anyway. So like I said, I only needed a little bit of the white and the yellow melted, right? Just for some little pieces. So the white is ready to go. Look at that drizzle. That's how you know, right? That it's ready. So I'm just going to put a little bit into a sandwich bag. Quick and fast, nothing crazy, because I'm trying to hurry up. You know what I mean? And these are relatively fast, so the quicker I can get them done, the better. So just twisting it, little teeny snippet, right? Let that drizzle out a little bit and then get them into the molds. It's just as easy as that. So yes on that.
Dream last night. Did everything I never do in real life.
You know, once you get it in there, you definitely want to shake it just a little bit to make it smooth, right? So that it will lay on your treats. So yeah, I'm just going to repeat the process with the chocolate, a little snippet, let it drizzle out a little bit, and then I'll do the caps. They're diplomas and caps, so super cute. Sydney was giving me a high five. I don't remember what for, but she was like, high five, quick and fast, and then she was out again. So yeah, this, you know, also for me is a stress reliever, right? So those pieces are done. I put them in the freezer just for a little bit. Honestly, they don't even need to go in there. I could have just left them out, I feel like. But I decided to do the pretzel twists instead of the rods. I go back and forth with it. So the chocolate is ready. I'm just using my measuring cup. It's just easy because it's big enough for my hand to fit in and not be awkward. You know what I mean? So only thing that I do is just kind of hold it in the middle, right at the bottom, dip one side, dip the other, get a little bit of the excess off, and I'm good to go. So yes on that. I'm going to do half black and half red, I feel like. Yes.
Told everyone to be quiet, 'cause I had something to say. Blew everybody away, wear whatever I want. Dressed in a gown, everybody's
So I'm going to pull out the chocolate pieces, right, and just take them out and put them on the parchment paper. Quick and fast, they come right out. For the most part, I don't even have to tap it. And I'm just checking them. I'm going to store them because I don't need them right now. I still need to dip the other half of the pretzels in red. So I'm cleaning up the edges just a little bit. I can use this, which was the first thing I grabbed, but I normally would use like a potato peeler. That's really, really easy to just kind of make those edges really nice and crisp, right? So that they look nice on top of the trees. So that red is ready to rock. So I'm going to dip these the same process as the black ones. And yeah, we'll be good to go.
Just going to the store, I think I'd have it all. Tell you I have even more. Licking the plate, being the plate. She is unruly. Never seen it like this, didn't think it existed.
So coming up, you'll see the ceiling fan is finally going to go up. I am so excited about it, right? And we're going to hit the patio a little bit. And yeah, I'm excited about that too. I'm out there all the time, but it's just been so cool that, I just didn't feel like being bothered with that side of the patio. So, you know what I mean? But I just pulled out the pieces that I needed, right? I'm just going to put a little bit in here, about to do my drizzle across, right? And yeah, this is the most easiest way for me. It's so fast, right? So I'm going to do 4, and then I'm going to take some sanding sugar and I'm just going to coat the one side. I don't need the entire pretzel covered. And I'm going to go back, drizzle some more, right? And then I'm going to put the black caps on top. And you'll see me put a little bit of chocolate on the back because for whatever reason, I don't know, I guess I was just drizzling too fast. I didn't have any drizzle in the middle of the pretzel. So I had to get a little bit of the chocolate off of the off of the bag, right? And then stick it on. And then I stuck it on one that had sanding sugar on it, and I didn't want to do that, so I had to pick it up and put it on the other one. It was the whole thing. I mean, it was quick. It wasn't a big deal, but I was like, "Oh my goodness." So now I have like that gold luster dust because I was thinking I didn't just want them plain. I wanted like the gold, ribbon, I guess, that would go around a diploma, and then the gold tassel that would be on the cap. So that's what I was doing. I just grabbed a brush. I added just a little bit of the pure vanilla, and it has to be pure vanilla extract, right? And I'm just gonna kind of paint those little, ribbon and the tassel. And Miss Girl, oh my goodness, they were so good as always, right? Am I patting myself on the back? Absolutely. They were really good and they came out so darn cute.
Don't get in her way, she's not here to play, she'll get moody. But don't mistake this girl for being me, 'cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself.
We are our own worst critics, right? And of course, I find the flaws, but it's okay. I love them. Okay, in the dining room. So everything is kind of a mess, right? Watching Young and the Restless. So, this was always here, but it was kind of on an angle, right? So I pushed it back. I don't like it. So I feel like I want to move it from that corner to this corner over here. And yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Put the ice maker up top of that. Maybe I'll figure it out. But that cooler over there needs to go in the trash anyway. So yeah, I think that's how it's going to end up. I'll be back. I'm talking and she right here. She's like, oh my goodness. Wherever my feet are, she is. I love it though. So a little bit clearer over here. I'm just going to get all of the craziness that's inside of here. And this is trash, honestly. It doesn't stay cool anymore. We've had this thing for, oh my gosh, I want to say over 20 years. So yeah, it's time for it to go. Yes. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen it look like this since we moved in. Wow. So I just moved the ice maker off to the side, and yeah, going to get the bar over in this corner.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive.
Our best friend is here, right? Doing some things, putting up the ceiling fan. When I say that we are grateful, we are blessed to have this man in our lives. He was the best man at our wedding. And Oh my gosh, almost 30 years now, we have been friends. And family isn't always blood related. And he is a perfect example. Him, his wife, his entire family is a part of my family. They are my family, truly. He did such an amazing job. He put that fan up there like it was nothing. So, yes, on that, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Yes, so finally made it out here to the patio. I'm out here all the time. I'm just on the other side. I didn't have the energy, you guys, to just be out here. And it's been kind of cold. So remember the black and white mat that was here? I pulled that up. It is now trash. So I walked that around to the front or on the side of the house. And yeah, I just want to clean it up a little bit, right? Wash down the cushions and things and just make it comfortable because I like to be out here. I love it, throw the audible in and I'm just on my chillax. Yes. Look at Hershey over there. Over here is where I'll come out here and, have a snack or something and have the umbrella up. The girls will be out here, hubby. So it's just nice. But I do need to get to that other side.
But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me
Hershey did not want to be bothered. Every time I went over there thinking that she was ready to give it up and go in the house, she did not want to come in. So she just was having a good old time, which was cool in the game with me. So I wanted to physically wash these cushions a little bit. The front and the back, actually. I show a little bit of it, but you get the gist. I didn't want to do 30 minutes of washing the cushions. So I just wet them with the power washer, right? And then I filled, I feel like I may have gotten it from the DT, the ones that you put the soap. So I put the Dawn in there, the vinegar, right, the water, mixed it all up. And that's what I was scrubbing the cushions with. And oh my goodness, they look brand new. They look brand new. So that was perfect. And I just let them sit out there for some hours, right? That sun was beating right on it. So, and then I flipped them so that the other side could dry. And then, yeah, we were good to go. So doing this, right, it was so easy and it was so it wasn't a lot of work. Let me say that. It looks like I'm doing a lot of work. I mean, it's tedious, but it was very easy because of the scrubber and all. So yeah, it was perfect. I knocked it out. It was like me and hubby were taking turns with things because that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work, but he's about to get out here and do some things because Miss Girl, all the bending and stuff, after some time, it starts to wear on you. So like I said, we're a team. And I was doing some things and he was doing some things. And Miss Hershey was just watching us through the whole process. Oh my goodness.
That's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while. A simple question. Can I get closer? Just for motivation.
So let's get to the grossness over here, right? I just want to clear out some of these leaves and everything before, we wet it up and do all the things. I feel like it's like this every year, but it doesn't. When you see the other side doesn't get like that at all. And we were wondering if it's because it's covered over here. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You see what I mean? None of that grossness is on this side of the patio, and it's just a pain. So yeah, me and hubby were saying that. Maybe it's because it's covered, it's not getting the sun. I don't know what it is, but it gets on my nerves every single year, and I hate this part of it. So I asked hubby if he could scrub it first. We have one of those really heavy duty brooms, So I made up a concoction in the bucket and I said, you know, to make it easier for that stuff to come up, right? To scrub it first. And you'll see all the dirty green water. It was disgusting, honestly. But, you know, once you go and hit it, right? This is me with the power washer because you know I like to work the power washer. Remember when I first started doing it a couple years ago? Miss Girl, I was all over the place with the hose. It was so funny. But you see all of that nastiness? Oh my goodness. But yes, on a power washer, you know what I mean? So it definitely helped out. Yeah, I'm not going to complete it here. I feel like, you know, this is a little bit later, right? You see, I had to change my clothes and all of that, right? And the cushions are dry, so I'm going to just go ahead and put those back. But I feel like I may do a little decorating and put some things out or just fix some things up on Sunday, right? In Sunday's video. So, but yeah, is Hershey still out there? Mm-hmm. That girl, she was like, I am chillaxing, Mom. You always trying to ruin stuff. Oh my goodness.
Can I be a companion for motivation? Just a little while. A simple question. Can I get closer?
Where you going?
Regal.
Regal?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's all ready too. Nope, not today. Her Stitch shirt on. Yes.
For motivation.
So yes, on Stitch, right? It was the 4DX 3D thing, so we needed the glasses to rock, right? It was empty, so we were excited about that. Sid had her popcorn, and Kara tried the pretzel with the cheese. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy that she tried it, and she was happy too. So yes, on that. I'm just chillaxing, right? Enjoy the show. So you know these seats move and do all the craziness, right? That's how we get Kara to come. Because we know she'll sit through this. She thinks she's on a ride. But all right, you guys, I will see you on Sunday. Oh my goodness. Did I tell you I was crying? That darn movie had me in tears. All right, bye.